Who? What? I'm live. Live. I got a credit card and I got a pound of white stuff. Let's fucking go.
You got a credit card and a pound of the white stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
White cheddar popcorn.
White cheddar popcorn. Here we go, baby. Me, Adam, the avid white cheddar popcorn fan.
The avid white
But
cheddar
I'll tell you
popcorn
what
fan.
though. Pieces are too big. What am I gonna do? Crush them? No. You ruin the consistency of the popcorn. You get a credit card and you cut it up. Knife too sharp. Knife too sharp.
Okay. So let me ask you this: if you're gonna cut up the popcorn anyway, if you blended it, what would be the difference?
I'm not trying to drink a popcorn, all right?
Does it immediately turn into liquid? No.
Nah. If you blend too long, everything turns to liquid. Everybody knows that.
That's not.
That's how you make milkshakes.
No. That's not how.
You throw a roll of
works.
toilet paper in there and 2 Raisinets. All of a sudden, you got a Oreo milkshake, and you're like, I didn't want this. Who's going to drink that? Not me. I'm lactose intolerant.
2 books in there and a couple of eggs, and then all of a sudden you got Kevin popping out.
All of a sudden, you got an Oreo milkshake, and you're like, how does this keep happening? So you call the police. They come over, and one falls in. All of a sudden, you got an Oreo milkshake, and you're like, oh my god!
Blend the police?
They fell in. I didn't do it. I didn't push them. All right. I didn't have to cut up their body meticulously so they fit into my standard blender size in my kitchen, all right? They just fell. It naturally happened that way, all right? We should have played more Police Simulator. You know what I mean?
Did you ever see the Mr. Ballin video about the grandmother who cut up her roommate that she was living... Oh, no, sorry, never mind. Hang on. I got the story mixed up. Hang on. So this lady who invited this old woman to stay in her house, and the old woman ended up being this hysterically crazy cannibal woman that ended up murdering the woman who let her stay in her house, cut her up, put her into pots, and essentially cooked her, ate her, and threw the rest of her out into the street. And somebody passed by with the rancid smell, they reported it, and the police ended up looking into the bags and finding that it was just parts of her body all over the place that the lady just didn't want to eat. Yeah. She did this to like 40 other different people. I think she was known
Wasn't it for her son? Or something?
No, it wasn't for her son. No, that was a different one. She was just mentally ill. She had a nickname though. It wasn't the Granny Killer. It was the Granny Ripper, I think, or something like that. Or what's her name? No, it was something the Ripper. Something.
Yeah, Granny Ripper. Yeah, the Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
And the Russian lady.
When they took her in, yes.
Yeah,
and when they took her in
remember.
for questioning, she just said, like, I just wanted to. I was hungry.
Just like killing, you know?
Yeah.
Big fan. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
What? Well, yeah, I did skip last week, so welcome everybody to another episode of Crafting a Chat. I apologize for missing last week. My kids and wife weren't feeling well, so it would have been pretty bad for me to head on here and just have children screaming in the background because they couldn't sleep. And
I love white cheddar popcorn.
So yeah, I decided to take the week off, but I'm back, folks, and I think we got a pretty decent show this week to go over a couple things. But gentlemen, we're here on Tuesday evenings, February, March, what the fuck month are we in?
June.
Right, June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god, I don't remember. I don't know what the time is anymore. June 25th. Kevin, Adam, how we feeling? How we doing? We doing all right?
Good.
All right.
All right. Kevin, I heard you went on vacation. Fuck you. Adam, it's hot outside. I'm guessing it's going to be late.
It's not that bad anymore.
Yeah.
No.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
I prefer when it was 95.
On Thursday or Friday.
It was supposed to rain like 3 previous days.
I only heard it was supposed to rain tomorrow.
SpyPro77 says hi in the chat. Hello, SpyPro77.
Hello, SpyPro. Hello. Pretty close to Spyro. Watch out, Microsoft might come at you.
Oh, now that they own them, yeah, I forgot about that. They still under Activision? Spyro, the
Yeah,
licensing,
yeah.
is still under. I thought Activision sold that off.
No.
No. Okay. Um. All right. So I know Destino's gonna be late, so that's fine. We'll start this out how we normally started out. I can go first with what I played, obviously, because I wasn't here last week. I played a lot more Stellar Blade. I'm playing Held Hours with my good old buddy, old pals here, Adam, Destinoto, my youngest brother, we were also playing with as well. And what are we calling this guy this week?
Close Encounters.
Close
Close
Encounters.
Encounters. We also played the Close Encounters. And I don't think I played anything else. I don't think I did. Did I? I have three game cases sitting there, and I don't know what the third one is. Stellar Blade, Helldivers, and
So you have 3 game cases sitting right there, but you don't know what one of them is?
They're across from me right now, and I can't tell what the third one is because I can't see the name of the cover.
Difficult. Got it.
Yeah, I don't want to get up. I don't feel like getting up. I might have played something else. I'm not too sure, and I apologize if I forgot about it. But
You didn't play Remnant 2.
Oh, I didn't play Remnant. That's what that game case is sitting over there. Yeah, no, I did not play Remnant 2 last week. But yeah, that's all I played. I finished out my Korean drama that I was watching, King the Land. It's a pretty good show. 16 episodes. I recommend anybody want to see a nice romantic show with a lot of real estate and hotel involved, as well as a good amount of comedy involved. Just watch it. It's funny.
I'll tell you what.
Cool.
You didn't have me as romantic or Korean or anything else, but hotel, maybe.
Yeah, so it's a good hotel show. Actually, to give a little thing there, the main character, one of the main character's fathers owns this giant hotel chain in South Korea, and he is one of the heirs to the hotel chain. His sister is another heir to it, and the father's trying to decide who's going to get the actual hotel itself. And this hotel has expanded into multiple different branches of business. He owns airline fleet, and he also owns a distribution point. But his hotel is his biggest accomplishment because in this hotel, the workers in this hotel are some of the happiest employees in the world. That they have a policy where they're like, you literally have to smile for every single person you're serving, and they also have a top of the line, like if you like not a penthouse, but like there's a section at the top of the hotel that only like VIP people or VIP people have access to, and you get like waited on, and you can have food and dining, and you can stay in one of the big penthouse suites and whatever. The hotel's really nice. I don't know if it's an actual hotel in real life and they just changed the name, because it is a location that is filmed. It doesn't look like a CG or any green screen or anything like that. But a lot of hotel management goes into it and how to like treat employees and things like that. I'm like a lot of the corporations in the U.S. should watch this fucking show and realize that this is how you have to behave with your fucking employees. But that's not going to happen because every fucking CEO here is chasing after exponential growth, and that's all they want. So, but yeah, I finished watching that show. It was a good show. I probably rate it out of 10, probably like a solid 8. It's a decent, nice show to watch. Nothing like groundbreaking in terms of storytelling. It's a 16 episode thing. I started another Korean drama called Business Proposal. This one I'm trying to get hooked into. It's taking a little bit for me. I don't know. The other show I was immediately hooked into with the first episode. This one's taking a little bit longer. I watched a shit ton of anime. I caught up with Demon Slayer. I caught up with Kaiju number 8. Well, which Adam, I think I'd recommend Kaiju number 8 to you because you liked One Punch Man season 1 so much.
I do.
This show reminds me of One Punch Man so much. With the comedy, with the main character, with what he's trying to do. It's such a throwback to like One Punch. I couldn't stop laughing when I was watching this show. It was really
What's it on?
good. Crunchyroll. Look for Kaiju number 8.
Okay.
Yeah, recommend the show. I think 6 or 7 episodes of it are out so far. Uh, but heavy, like it definitely reminds you of One Punch Man. Just comedy and overall thing
Mhm.
alone, it's really cool.
Cool. Cool.
Um, there's another anime I was watching, but not important because I didn't really watch too much of it. I think that's all I did. I think I don't know if I mentioned the last time. I have Sonic X Shadows pre-ordered. I have Silent Hill 2 pre-ordered. Um, and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero pre-ordered for this upcoming holiday. So I got a shit ton of stuff I gotta play, and I still have a shit ton of stuff I gotta finish. So second playthrough of Stellar Blade. Let me see how long I take for a third one because I may have to potentially do a third one if I don't know how to manipulate the save file. I don't know. I'll look online for some help. Some people are saying you should just back up your save file before you get to the end and just choose the opposite ending, whatever, and do it that way. But I don't know if that actually works. I have no idea. I'll find out. Because I still have to do Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and that's like a 100-hour fucking game. Um, but yeah, that's what I did over the
Cool.
past 2 weeks, essentially. Adam, what'd you do?
Real quick, did you start X-Men '97?
I did not. I didn't start X-Men
Fantastic.
97.
Anyways, you
I
said you'd
know.
start that next, so very disappointed that next is
So,
apparently not as next as one would believe the word next means, but no, it's okay, it's fine. What did I do? Played Helldivers with my boys.
mm-hmm.
Um, Genesis, Close Encounters. Your younger brother, who's just quietly making himself known in the Helldivers community. just always being there. One of the one of the most reliable ones. Um, but yeah, played a lot of Helldivers. Honestly, got everything in the War Bond. I think I'm finally like I don't have to play every day anymore. It's mostly because I have nothing to do. Um, and
Only
then
when
like
Close Encounters comes on. That's the only time I'm really
yeah,
playing now.
I'm trying now to catch up on my backlog. Mostly because of all the games that are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I have Astro pre-ordered. We already talked about this like last week and the week before about like all the games and stuff. But yeah, we'll be some pretty busy gaming boys later in the year.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy how we thought that we weren't going to be that busy,
yeah,
considering how 2024 was
well that
looking.
I mean that's kind of how it goes. Like you most
Yeah,
of the
but I feel like
time,
2023 we knew a
yeah.
lot.
Well, most of the time I'm a 1-2 game a year guy. Like I'm not jumping on like a bunch of things, but like Astro was rumored, and I was like, hell yeah. Lego Horizon was rumored, and I was like, hell yeah, like let's
Yeah, two
go.
of your
Like
favorite things in one.
yeah, yeah, like within like months of each other, which is pretty cool.
Mm.
So yeah, and then Outlaws, and then Assassin's Creed Shadows looks great. Like
Hey, you got like 3 or 4 games this
I
year,
got
depending on
yeah,
how.
3 or 4. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch Kevin play a little bit of Outlaws. Probably
you
take
got a good year this year, man.
that like Friday off or something from work. Kevin, I know you get it early, but I
Hmm.
might just I think you said you took. Did you take that whole week off?
I don't remember if I put that time in yet,
I'm gonna have to. We're
but
gonna
I
have to
was.
figure out a day because I want to take a day off too. So I want to watch you
I think I was gonna
get
take
in that.
Thursday and Friday.
Okay, I might just take. I might do Thursday and Friday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I
Um,
get it Tuesday, so like
yeah, but
I think.
yeah. So I want to watch Kevin play that so I can get an idea, and then if I get that idea, I'll be like, ooh, I guess I'm buying it. We'll see. What else did I play? Oh, I played Assassin's Creed Valhalla: Dawn of Ragnarok because I was like, I gotta finish my Assassin's Creed game before the Assassin's Creed game, and I paid for this stupid DLC. Beat the DLC. It had a couple cool moments. I skipped a lot of the dialogue. It just wasn't pulling me in. It wasn't doing anything for me. And I'm so overpowered. I'm like 500 times the top level of what you are at the end of the game. That's how over leveled I am. It is absolutely insane how over leveled I am. Um, the final boss took me like 7 hits. So which is pretty cool. I'm
Nice.
I'm kind of 50-50 on if I'm gonna get all the trophies in it, because like the DLC packs, they have like different trophies for like mastery challenges now. So I know I'm never gonna be at 100% for the game in regards to trophies. With all the DLC packs, I might work on it. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get the Forgotten Saga, the final DLC. Even if it's like super cheap, I just don't think.
There's more?
Yeah, there's one more. There's one more.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they released a lot of content for this game. It's literally like a 500-hour like game if you really want it to be. I'm currently at like I think it says 160 in my save profile, but I think on PlayStation it says like a 200 and something. But whatever. What else did I play? Oh,
I have
I've
a
been up.
question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
How much of that is actually worth playing to you?
I would say I I'm so torn on Valhalla
Mm-hmm.
because I've played too much of it. I'd say these like long RPG Assassin's Creeds, 100 hours. If like once you get to around the 70-hour mark, you're kind of at your like, wow, I've had a great time. And then you're like ready to like end it, and then you hit 100 hours. Usually you finish them. Like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I got the platinum at around, I think 90 or 100 hours. Origins, I got the platinum at 70 hours or something like that. It might have been earlier, but like I think the average is like 100%ing those out, or 100%ing the trophies, not the actual games, because most of them don't require you to actually 100% the game. But Valhalla does. It requires everything to be completed. That's tracked, and it's ridiculous. That's why I've spent so much time in it. So I would say, yeah, like I've enjoyed most of my time in it. I would say, yeah, about 100 hours of it. Because I did probably 60 of those in like 1 week, because I was just enjoying it so much.
When you like started it?
Yeah, and you get well, actually, not even when I started it. I didn't care for it when I started it because I wanted to play more Odyssey, and it just wasn't hitting like Odyssey was. So I played it for like 15, 20 hours, took a long break, went back to it, and then it started to click again. Because I was in that mood for playing a long, like, let me just forget everything in my life and play this for a bit. And then, yeah. Kind of like how I did with Red Dead 2, where I liked it when I first played it, and I beat it, but I didn't, like, fall in love with it. And then I went back to 100% all the story stuff and all the single-player stuff, and then I just ended up sinking, like, 120 more hours into it and being like, holy shit, this game's amazing. But with Valhalla, the more time I spend in it, the more time I dislike it. So, I just don't like the main assassin, the guy or the girl. I play as the guy, and he's still not that great. It's just, there's a lot of things about it. It feels disjointed, like the cutscenes, the story. Some of it comes together, some of it doesn't. Like, it's just very strange. But yeah, if you want to play Assassin's Creed, play Origins, play Odyssey, and if you still want to play more, Valhalla, I guess. But you can get them all for cheap now too, so it's not bad. But
My life would be so different if I was a fan of these games still. Oh,
it would,
shit.
yeah. I honestly think you
Thinking.
would like Mirage, the one that just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But again, I've talked about that in depth a little bit on here about how, hey, as much as it's like the originals, it's very much not like the originals, and it has a lot of problems that the originals had, and also a lot of problems that they didn't have. So
Yeah.
I liked it overall, but you know, it's not great. But I also was telling Genesis, like, I gotta jump back into that Lego City Undercover. I can't have two Lego games. Can't have two Assassin's Creed games. Can't have two Lego games. So I've jumped back into that. I've played the last 2 days. I went from 42% to 53.5. So making quite a bit of progress. That's like 4 or 5 hours of gameplay there. So I don't know, about 30 more hours to go before platinum, which isn't too bad.
Nice.
It should all start to ramp up. Like I'm getting no trophies currently, but as soon as I get one, they should all just start popping. So, which is pretty
Pop,
cool.
pop, pop, pop.
Yeah. So I'm just doing a bunch of that. It's fun. It's it's a Lego game. I'm not. I was kind of down on that game when I was playing it like a bit ago because I thought I was in the mood for a Lego game, but I wasn't. Or I was, but not like this type of Lego game. This is far more open world annoying than I expected. But I'm still liking it. I'm still
Open
playing
world
it.
annoying.
Yeah, like it's I enjoy Lego games that are open, not like semi-open world. Kind of every complaint I ever had of the Outer Worlds, how it's like giant levels that are technically open. I don't think it works for that game, but for a Lego game, that's perfect. That's my ideal. I think Lego Batman 3 kind of suffers from that, where it's like it's too open, but then you do have these giant levels, so it's kind of like a weird mix of them.
Mhm.
Lego Avengers, Lego Marvel Superheroes. Those ones are kind of the annoying open world. The Lego Star Wars games, those are the levels, with like like a hub world and stuff. I enjoy those more. I find, because there's just so many activities. Kevin, you've played with me in some of these. There's
Oh,
just
yeah.
so many activities where it's like you could
There's
you
just
could
so much.
you could literally play for 2 hours and you're repeating a lot of the same things over and over and over. And then you're like, oh, how much percentage did I do? And it's like, oh, you barely did anything because if you started this before but then didn't finish, you have to start it again and then it doesn't actually save. And some things it does save. But like in this game, I have to dress as a firefighter, open these like axe door, like these wooden doors by like tapping circle, like using the fireman's axe, and then you go in there and you grab stuff. After you save and quit the game, when you go back in, those doors are covered in wood again, and it's like, did I already go in here? So then I'm opening those, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah,
Mm.
I've already been in here. So it's a little tedious like that. So I kind of have to look at the map and stuff, but a lot of things aren't marked on the map until you find like red bricks, so I have to play the story. But again, the story's kind of annoying where you can't just select from a level somewhere, as far as I can tell. You actually have to go on the map to where the story mission was and then jump in there, which is kind of annoying. And then I'm trying not to replay them over and over, but I don't know where all the things are in the level, and I don't have the red bricks, so I have to look up the red bricks to find those things, and then the certain red bricks that point out like certain items in the game, so it's way easier when you're playing a level. You just see a bunch of arrows pointing to the things you actually have to do. Um, and it's just like it's a lot. So right now I'm just kind of exploring the open world, getting a bunch of stuff, going to areas I know I haven't been, seeing the obvious stuff. I know I'm gonna have to look up a bunch of stuff later, and I'm already mad about it. But like over the next 2 weeks or so, I think I'll be done with it, which is pretty exciting. So, yeah, that's all I played.
Cool. Cool. Destiny, how about you go next?
Okay. Uh, today I think I played some Helldivers with
Yeah,
y'all.
Saturday.
Yeah, yeah, we did. Um, I think that's about it. Played some the usual Fate and Azure Lane. And then did watch some things. Um, I watched fucking Transporter 3.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Transporter 3.
Watched that. It's pretty good. Another Jason Statham. Always good. What else? Hmm. Oh, I I've been watching this anime called Free Ren. Some people be calling it the best anime ever made. Um, it's really good. It's a really good adventure show. Adventure with a great story, great characters, and it's like a breath of fresh air. And I say that because it tells of the story that happens basically after like the main adventure. So like there's like a standard party of, 4 people. There's like one mage, one knight, one another mage, and then one like frontliner tanky dude. And they pretty much they kill the demon king in their world. And this is essentially what happens afterwards. It's the journey after the journey, essentially. And it surrounds this elf named Freeran, who lives for a really long time, because elves live for, I don't know, a couple thousand years, I think, from what I gathered from the show. So she kind of outlives all her companions. Not all of them right away, but, um, since she can live a couple thousand years, everybody else is just human, or like one of them's a dwarf, so I think he lives for a bit longer. Um, but yeah, it's that adventure after the main adventure that happens, and they like drip feed you little glimpses of what the original adventure looked like, and how the characters were at that time, and gets you familiarized with all of them, and oh, it's really good, real good, touching show. Got some good fight scenes in there, great characters. Um, yeah, it's also a show like anybody could really watch, I think. Um, and it's super popular with a lot of people. So I've been watching that. There's about 29 episodes, I think, or 30, something like that. I'm like on 19 right now. Um, so yeah, there's that. I watched something on Prime, unless that was Transporter.
Hey, by the way, SpyPro77 is following us on Twitch now.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
I think we're at
Okay.
21 followers now, I think.
Wow.
Wow.
So, thanks for the follow.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so I started watching this movie last night, but I had to go to sleep, so I only got halfway through it. But it's called Uzumaki, and it's based on the Junji Ito story that I didn't even know was this old. This movie came out in 2002. It's a Japanese live-action adaptation of Uzumaki. Um, and Uzumaki is this, I think it's like a vegetable, I think, and it's like when you chop it up, and it's like a long, like a rod-shaped thing, but when you chop it up, it looks like the ridges on the on the outside of it look like a gear, but on the inside is a little spiral, and that's what um, Uzumaki means, or what the word is like based on, is a spiral, and that vegetable is also called Uzumaki, or I think people call it that, but it's like oh, what did they say it was? It's like a type of fish cake thing. But yeah, it's based on the Juji Ito horror story that has to do with everything spiral related. And it was actually pretty good from what I've seen so far, about halfway through. Um, it's on Prime. If anybody wants their Junji Ito fix, it like a lot of it seems true to the story. I didn't actually read the whole manga story yet, but at least the character designs and everything look pretty close to the source material. So That's pretty good. And today I found this Indonesian show. It's like a live action, I guess like weird, creepy horror anthology. It's called um, Joko Anwar's Nightmares and Daydreams. It's something similar um, to like Guillermo del Toro's anthology series he made for Netflix. Something similar to that, but it's a little different because it's in Indonesia, so they have a little bit of like different type of content they're showing. First episode is pretty good. Some bad CG, pretty like low budget CG, I'd say. But I'm guessing it was like a lower budget show, so the story was cool though. It has some interesting stories. I watched 2 episodes so far. It's pretty good. Um, I still gotta watch that Trigger Warning movie that Adam was telling me about with Jessica Alba. Didn't get to watch that yet, so maybe that'll be next week. But I think that's about it. That's all.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Trigger warning, it's bad. I don't recommend it. I don't know why Desinoto wants to watch it. I know why he wants to watch it. I'm gonna tell you real quick right now. I was a huge Jessica Alba fan as a child, into my young adult years. Fun fact, the year of my birth on PlayStation is 1981, the same year as Jessica Alba. Not a coincidence.
Oh.
Super obsessed. When I was younger, everyone thought I was gay. I don't know. I just
Oh
have
my
that. I
god.
have that flair to me, I guess. Um, I had 3 posters in my bedroom. All of them were Jessica Alba related,
How did
and
people think you were gay then?
well, it's because that they didn't know I had Jessica Alba posters, and then when they would see my
Oh, okay,
bedroom,
okay.
they'd be like, "You have a Maxim cover of Jessica Alba on your ceiling above your bed. What's going on here?" I'm like, "You know exactly what's going on here. I made beef stroganoff for dinner yesterday, and that's exactly what I did as a child to that poster. So, you know,
Oh.
I'm just saying. Love that poster. The Fantastic Four one as well. Love the Fantastic Four movies. I own both of them on DVD because Jessica Alba is in both of them. Um, I used to have a list of her movies in my wallet, and I would cross them off.
Oh.
And anytime a movie came out, I went on day one to see it in theaters. Thankfully, my mom was very nice to accompany me to most of those. All of them were pretty bad. I'm looking at you, Awake. Idea's great. I think it's a remake of a Korean film. So is that other one where she's blind. She's not a great actress. Into the Blue, I only watched it because she was in a bathing suit. I was horny blind to this woman as a child, and today, honestly, I am still. I I chose to watch this movie because it was action oriented. They're selling it like a John Wick because everybody's got to be a John Wick. There's
Yeah,
like
we gotta be.
there's literally one good fight scene, and by good I mean it's not the worst, and I can kind of see what's happening. The
Oh.
choreography is slow, the acting is terrible. The first scene made me laugh out loud because of how stupid it was. Because I'm not going to even spoil it. Wait till Desinoto gets there because he's also blind for this Latino woman. But Jessica Alba, I love you. You still look wonderful. I'm glad you're happy. It sucks you married the second director or the second unit director of Fantastic Four, Cash Warren. That's how much I like Jessica Alba. I know her husband's name. Anybody ever hear the name Cash Warren in their entire life? No.
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 Nobody knows that. Like, what am I gonna pull out? Tim Story next, the director of the Fantastic Four movies? Ah, terrible, terrible films. Good cast, terrible films. But yeah, no, I love Jessica Alba, and I watched the movie, and I like Jessica Alba a little bit less. That's how bad the movie is.
Oh,
The acting is terrible. There's literally so much I can say. I think if Kevin watched it, he would literally scream and turn it off within 10 minutes. Kevin, don't watch it. Don't try to prove it. Just let me have that. I don't. It's not
Alright.
great. It's not great. It's so stupid. Kevin would be so mad at the guns, the physics, the acting, the dialogue. Also, this is written by the woman who co-wrote the Last of Us Part 2, Hallie Gross. She is a talented writer. I think Last of Us Part 2 is great. She worked on Westworld. I think Westworld's great. She worked on a couple other things, great writing credits. She has a story credit for this movie. I don't fucking know where she was. All right, this movie has a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. I know we don't care for Rotten Tomatoes, Kevin especially. It should not have a 29%. It is 50 points too high. So, it's not a great movie. It's not great. So, but Jessica Alba still looks good. Also, very funny part, she goes, I am a 30-something-year-old woman. And I'm like, woman, you were born in 1981? No, you're not. I don't know who this was
She's
supposed to be written
43.
for. Yeah, like, I was like, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. She's actually 44. Her birthday passed already. Come on.
Oh, yep. Oh.
So,
Did you wish her happy birthday?
or she just turned 43. Never mind. I'm bad at math. I did not wish her a happy birthday. I am not a loser. I was for her when I was younger, but not any longer. Love Jessica Alba. Wonderful, wonderful person. I refuse to look any deeper into her. Maybe she's terrible. I don't want to know. I want to be blind on this one. I always will be. That woman's going to be 90 and I'll be like, fuck. Yeah, she still looks good. So, big fan of Jessica Alba.
Apparently she's in Mechanic Resurrection.
She is. I saw that in theaters. Remember I mentioned that?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you know why I went to go see that in theaters. Huge fan of Jessica Alba when I was younger. Huge fan. So, not so much as I've gotten older. Like, I don't know. I mean, again, still, you know. Hit me up, Jessica. Hit me up.
God. Alright. All good, Destinoto. You want to move on to Kevin now?
Yep.
Kevin, take us home.
Oh boy. I don't know where we are, guys, so it's gonna be an interesting ride home.
You use the GPS? You use the GPS to get us home?
Nah, fuck that. That's easy mode. We're going Dark Souls difficulty. I'm gonna just start turning right and left whenever I feel like it. Or we'll set a
I guess
timer.
we all better start wearing seatbelts.
Anyway,
I'm
what did
always
I
buckled.
play? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, always
Buckle?
He can buckle through his chair.
I'm in bed.
Buckling. No, he's buckled to my ass right
Buckled
now.
in his bed right now.
I'm always buckled.
Alright. I played a lot of things. I played Still
Low
Wakes the
battery.
Deep. How dare you, low battery. Played some Still Wakes the Deep. I played Last Epoch. I played more Suleco Early Access. I played Fallen Aces Early Access. I played Metal Slug Tactics, the demo. I played more Slice and Dice. And I think that's all I played.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I expected more.
Pretty much exclusively on PC this whole week.
We've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, people got mad.
Yeah, people got mad alright. Fucking shit.
There it is. That's what we like about them.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna play fucking police force and be arresting people. Nah, I've been gone for a whole week, bitch. Fuck off. Anyway. Cool. Alright. How do we want to start this tonight? Kevin, you have a bunch of stuff you want to talk about, don't you? You want to keep going?
Almost every game I just listed, I want to talk about.
All right, take it away then, buddy boy. We're here
All
listening.
right. I think I already talked a little bit about Suleiko, but we're going to talk about it again. This is a very good game. If you are a fan of first-person shooters, I can't recommend this enough. Um, Steam Early Access, I believe it was $24.99. It is closest to Fear in terms of everything about the game, but it looks more
Fear, like
like,
the shooter Fear?
yeah, First Encounter
Oh.
Assault Recon. Yeah,
Oh.
it's very similar in movement style. Like it's a quicker game. You don't have the bullet time thing going for you, but that's okay. It's quicker movement. You can slide tackle people. You can throw shit at people. Um, you can pick up stuff and set it down in like one of the most simplest ways in any first person game, and it actually fucking works. And you know what? The developers, bravo. Bravo. Oh my god. Somebody figured it out. If you pick up an item, you can just have it locked to things in the real world when you go to put it back down. So you can actually stack things in this game and use them to get places. And you will have to, especially if you want to find all the secrets, which is absolutely amazing. You can just walk up to these barrels and you're like, oh, I'm going to make a staircase out of these barrels. And it takes like 2 seconds because it just locks on top of each other and all this other stuff. Super nice. It's in a grid. And it feels good. It looks great. And it functions. Thank God. Because let me tell you, most first-person games, when they are like, hey, you're able to pick up items and move them around and stuff, they wind up like clipping on each other, and physics happens, and objects fall through each other, and you get that weird noise that happens where things get like stuck inside each other and just like. Yeah, none of that in this game. All right. Anyway, um, I'm playing on, I think the difficulty before the highest. Yeah, because I figured the difficulty levels are probably going to be close to like Doom and Quake. So I was like, we're not going to go hardest right out of the gate. We're going to go second hardest. We're going to do that. Honestly, real good difficulty. So enemy AI is pretty intelligent. They'll try to sneak up on you, especially if they have shotguns. And while they are guards and they'll like shout things and stuff like that, so you know that, like they're coming, or they'll blow open walls to like get in to the area that you're in. Um, Yay, scripted events. Uh, Shotgun guys will try to like flank you without really making too much noise and just freaking absolutely decimate you no matter what your armor and health situation is. Then you got guys with shields that work. They work pretty well. Thank God the shields are not super overpowered. They basically are like set down and then they're pointing in that direction. It's a futuristic game, so there's like laser shield things that they can deploy. Um, you don't get to see a whole lot of the mechanic in the game that's like basically threats level up as you progress through the game, but since it's early access, there's not a whole lot of game like there currently. I haven't beaten it all yet. I'm in the second area of the game, but areas are huge. We'll get into that in a second. But as you like progress through the game, enemies start to get more stuff that they can deploy with and bring into the field with them, and you'll have more enemy types that you have to face off against. And just as all this is happening, you're getting more weapons and getting better at the game and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Um, I'm hoping that there's New Game Plus things when this fully releases, because that could be interesting, especially if they just have like no ceiling to this. Well, there would have to be, but if it like goes super super high and you can keep replaying through the game multiple times and face off against harder and harder enemies and more shit, oh, sign me up. But anyway,
Sign me up
it's
tonight.
there's a ton. I know I brought this up last week, but I know Genesis wasn't there, and I don't know if he listened to the podcast. There's a ton of accessibility options that are basically not used in any game, and it makes for tailoring the game experience to exactly how you want it to look. And some of these options are fantastic. Because I played with it how like it was originally just set up for a little bit, and then I was like, okay, this is super annoying. Can I turn this down? I can turn this down. Oh, this is annoying too. oh, I can turn this off. So there's a whole bunch of accessibility options for things such as the muzzle flash. You can adjust how like obscuring or not that is. You can adjust all kinds of different motion blur sort of things. You can adjust view bobbing and weapon bobbing. You can adjust screen shake. You can adjust different like filtery things with the lighting. You can adjust fog and smoke levels. You can adjust all kinds of shit. So you can make this game like as old school as you want or as like spiffy as you want. I mean, the graphics are still like a weird 1632-ish bit sort of thing. It's like a modern retro style thing where everything's super sharp but it's still pixelated. It looks real good. But with the fact that you can change all this stuff and really tailor the experience to how you want it to be is so nice. Because like that muzzle flash, it was cool for a while, but then I'm like, okay, but I actually can't see what I'm shooting at, so like this needs to stop. um, but really good game. So the level design is, if you were to take like Doom 1 and 2, they have episodes you play through. And the first episode of Doom 1 is called Knee Deep in the Dead. There's like 13 levels in that episode, not counting the secret levels. Suleiko is kind of set up in a way where, like, if you took all those 13 levels of the original Doom, right, and just stitch them together, literally stitch them together. So where level 1 ends, level 2 immediately begins. And all you have to do is, like, there's a slight loading screen, kind of like what the original Half-Life had, and you go into the second area. But they're all constantly stuck together. So, like, the first area of the game had 4 individual sections. 4 or 5. I think it was 4. But you can keep going back and forth between them. And sometimes you have to, like, progress through to a further in section to get something that you need to find a secret in, like, a previous point. And you can continue to walk all around. Like, nothing blocks you. Or when you're in, like, an area, the only thing that might block you is, like, the final boss fight or, like, whatever the end mission thing is. Otherwise, you can continue to travel all throughout. The mapping system is pretty darn detailed. It's very similar to how Doom did it, where it fills in as you walk around, and it's all like a wireframe of basically what the area is like that you're going through. Um, Secrets are highlighted when you find them on the map. It tells you how many secrets are in each level. And it's just a fun time. You can get some really cool guns. It's can be challenging if you want it to be. Highly recommend. Then we have Fallen Aces, another first-person shooter. Um, this game is also big recommend from Kevin. $10 game, early access. Uh, it is, boy, how do you describe this? Okay, so it's basically a first-person shooter, but guns are not necessarily the only thing that you're going to be using. You can carry 3 pieces of equipment with you at a time. That may have just changed with an update that dropped I haven't played with yet. But 3 things you can carry, and things are things. You can carry bottles, pool cues, ammunition for a gun, a knife, a lead pipe, a baseball bat, a nail board, freaking you name it. If you can pick it up in the game, you can probably carry it around as well. Some things you can only like toss, but most things you can carry and switch between. So you can carry up to 3 items that you can switch between at a time, and you do a lot of fist fighting or fighting with like baseball bats, lead pipes, and stuff like that against these gangsters. It's like a 1920s ish aesthetic, and there's an interesting story going on with this um, vigilante guy whose name escapes me because I'm terrible with names. And there's a few other like cases that you like find. You find like notes in your office about some cases that you're like working on. Then there's like newspaper articles about like certain things. I don't know how many of these are going to be something that you can actually like pursue in the game, especially when the game fully launches. But it's getting insane reviews, and it definitely deserves it. The cutscenes are all done comic book style, almost very similar to like a Max Payne, except done in actual like comic artwork. Um, and it's I don't know, noir detective gangster kind of storyline thing going on there. Um, the gameplay is definitely where it's at, though. Everything, there's so much traversal vertically and horizontally in these maps. You can go freaking anywhere. And does it make sense? No. You can walk across an electrical wire. You can't do that, but the game will let you. Like if it's a surface, you could probably walk across it. You can also pick up a pigeon and throw it at an enemy, and that was hysterical. Don't question that. Don't question that. Ammunition for guns is a lot more realistic as well, so it gets you into melee combat more often. Like I think the entire first level of the game, I had a total of 18 rounds for a revolver that I wouldn't have found unless I found the combination to a safe that it was in. Um, Secrets are a lot more involved in the game, which is nice. Suleiko's secrets are a little bit involved as well. But two really good first-person shooters. Can't recommend them enough. So if you're into single-player first-person shooters, because these are probably not going to have multiplayer, uh, these are two games to look out for. Then I played Metal Slug Tactics. If you like tactics games, listen up. Metal Slug Tactics. So if you play Metal Slug is a brutal side-scrolling action game along the lines of like Contra, but like it is unforgiving, especially if you play like later entries in the series. That game got tough. Um, so Metal Slug Tactics, I was already interested in this at the moment it was announced because I like Metal Slug, I like the aesthetic, I like all the fun stuff that happens in the games, the comedic moments and all that. And I'm like, you're gonna make a tactics game? I have no idea how you're gonna make this transition, but I'm intrigued. This is one of the best tactics games I've ever played, and it is a very short demo. Um, so they take everything you know about tactics games, whether it be tactical RPGs or like a turn-based strategy, military like sort of game, like basically games like Final Fantasy Tactics or like Advance Wars, anything like that. They kind of take everything you know about these games, throw it out, and do their own thing, and they crush it out of the park. Most tactics games, especially with the RPG ones, you kind of have to play reserved, um, and you don't really go like balls to the wall because you're gonna lose units, and if you lose units, sometimes they're just dead, or it makes things a lot more difficult for you. Like certain tactic games rely on you just completely outnumbering your opponents in every single engagement. Um, this is much more about you think that's going to work out for you? Yeah, you should probably give it a shot because you can completely undo two turns. At least in the demo, it's always two turns. I'm just going to assume that it's two turns from here out. You can completely undo two entire turns if you don't like the outcome of it, and it'll go back to the beginning of the turn so you can replay the entire thing. Um, and when you attack with one of your units, if you attack somebody and another one of your units is in a straight line with that, they can sync up an attack and also fire their primary weapon at it. So it's kind of like a sort of puzzle game almost too, where you're trying to figure out how you can position everyone in your team to attack as many things as possible in a single turn. And you're going to need to do that. It's going to feel super OP in the beginning of this demo, but man, it is required later on. Um, every like character has a primary weapon and a special weapon. Special weapons have an actual ammo count that doesn't refill until you complete a mission that has an a reward that gives you ammo for it. Um, which there's enough of them, but it gets you picking missions in a different order if you want to really use your special weapons more liberally. Um, So you have like an overall mission map for an area. You pick missions out of that. After a certain amount, enemies will reinforce and become more difficult. Um, it's it's so cool. And then as your people level up, since it's not really an RPG, they're apparently they felt like having everybody level up anyways, and they kind of took the route of a Hades-like game, where when you level up, you've got 3 options for passives or abilities that you can pick, and so you pick one for each of your people. Certain objectives will reward you with mods for weapons, which will modify either your primary or your special for a certain character. And again, you have 3 choices to choose from. They're ridiculous at times. Like sometimes it's just, oh, you get +1 range with this gun, or oh, you'll have extra ammo with this special weapon. And other times it's like, oh, this gives the gun flick, where it's also going to fire in the opposite direction after firing wherever you want it to go. And I put that on a grenade launcher, and that got interesting. Um, and then you have um, abilities and stuff that can trigger additional movement phases for your people. You have things that can trigger additional actions, and it's really cool. It's really fast, um, and it rewards you for playing more risky. Not that you have to, but the option is there. If people die and you still complete the mission, you're going to get them right back. Um, and I don't know, man. It's so different, but it is so well balanced. It's so well made, and it is just so freaking fun. So hopefully all these games come out on more than just the PC. Right now, it's just demos and early access, but um, these games deserve to be played by like as many people as possible. So hopefully they get console releases and everything. Metal Slug Tactics probably will because they got some money there. But yeah, definitely look out for all those. And then I played some Still Wakes the Deep. This has been getting review scores all over the place, and I understand why. Um, this is quite literally playing through a horror movie. So if that sounds fun to you, check it out. Like you are playing through
Like
a
the
horror movie.
quarry or like the anthology
Not
games?
not like those. I'm glad you brought this up because I didn't think about this. Not like those games. You play in a first person perspective and you're just playing your character out. It's kind of like if you were playing through John Carpenter's The Thing in like a first person like walking simulator, quote quote. Um or like I mean I guess it's kind of like Amnesia, but not really. It's more movie like than Amnesia was. Um Very heavy on narrative. It's very narratively driven. There's not a whole lot that the game asks you to do. According to PlayStation, I'm a quarter of the way through basically. Uh, it's tense. It does a really good job building up for the spooks, and then sometimes it doesn't show you that, and you're like, okay, but like it's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen, right? And I love it when games like get you questioning when it's actually gonna take place. Um, Pretty good voice acting. I like that the subtitles are so the game takes place in Scotland in 1975, I believe it was. Um, it takes place in Scotland. The voice actors are speaking, from what I can tell, pretty authentic Scottish. Some people might not actually be from Scotland, but they're using like the proper like slang terms and stuff. But the subtitles are normal English, like how we would say the things in English. Because certain times I'm like, what? What does that mean? Oh, it means that. Oh, okay, sure, I guess. Like, um, so that's kind of cool. I like that they did that little touch with the subtitles. Um, I don't want to say a lot because it kind of just gets right into it. This is not a game where there's like a whole lot of setup. It jumps into the horror pretty quick. Um, but the best way to describe it is like it's like a walking simulator mixed with like you are playing through a horror movie. So if you're okay with that, it's worth a look at least. But don't look too much into it because don't spoil like whole sections of gameplay. Probably I would assume there's some sort of twist thing going on. Um, but everything works. I haven't encountered a bug yet. The controls are kind of cool. There's some like quick timey sort of things, but they're always consistent with what you have to do. So like you kind of know once like it happens like a couple times, you're like, okay, now it's happening again. So like I hit this button now, right? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Like so it's quick timey, but it's not like, oh man, what button am I gonna have to put? What button am I gonna have to push? Like Until Dawn was. Everything kind of basically like R2 and L2 are your hands, and that pretty much like answers that. So like if you're about to fall off of something, usually you have to push like whatever the other one is you're not already holding on to, and remember to keep holding the other button. Otherwise, you let go of like a ladder and fall into the ocean and rip and restart. Because you're on an oil rig. So yay. Uh, Good game though. I think it's a very good game. I understand why review scores are all over the place because people are either gonna like this or you're not gonna like this kind of game. People who don't like it are gonna be like, oh yeah. So like this game just pushes you down like whatever linear path it wants so it can tell its story and you can't really do much of anything else. And it's like, well, okay, but is it a good story? If it's good enough, then why does that matter? Um, but yeah, so I recommend all these games I've listed. Again, Suleco, early access on Steam. Fallen Aces, also early access on Steam. Metal Slug Tactics, as far as I'm aware, the demo is only on PC for some reason, but I'm pretty sure it's releasing on everything. And then Still Wakes the Deep on everything, I think. At least PlayStation and Steam. So, 4 recommends from Kevin.
You said the first one that was like Fear. That was on PC only or anything else? Well, I'm
As
sorry.
far as I'm aware, it's PC only. Let me do a little looky-loo here.
Well,
I know. It deserves to be on so much more because it plays so well.
well, yeah, because they don't have a game like Fear anymore. Like when Fear was there, that was an
Yeah.
awesome game, and there is
Ooh.
nothing like that anymore.
Bad news. It runs on GZ Doom, which is a modded Doom engine that I don't know if that's ever been ported to a console. I don't see why they couldn't. Do they? Oh boy. Here's a question for everybody. Do they have like DOSBox games running on consoles yet?
Um, to be honest with you, I wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think they do.
I don't think so.
I don't even think they have it on Xbox.
I mean, it's not like the Xbox's architecture is like a PC, but like
Right.
I don't know whether they have a DOS box game.
Uh, okay. So, according to articles, basically a console release of Suleco is subject to GZ Doom's future development. So I assume the team behind that has to actually figure out how to get that engine working on a console so that this game can run on the console. Or something to that effect. What did you find, by the way?
Nothing. I was just looking at any DOS box games on a PS5, and that didn't yield anything. It just yielded older classic games. Those on a PS5, like Alone in the Dark 2 or something like that. Yeah, they didn't really answer my question, but for that, if I typed it in, it didn't answer my question. So I would doubt that anything's on there. I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Is that all of the specific things you want to talk about, Kevin?
Yep, that's everybody.
All right, okay. Adam Desinoto, we got any topics we want to discuss? Did we talk about any of the PS5 Pro leaks last week, or no?
What? No.
No? Okay.
No. Did they leak?
Yeah, there's more shit that came out of it. about the PS5 Pro. Apparently,
Are they confirmed
couple.
leaks? Or are they just rumors?
No, yeah, just had it. What the hell?
Well, I guess we're talking about it.
Yeah, so this is coming off of Insider Gaming can confirm.
Oh.
From leak documentation from the YouTube channel Moore's Law is Dead is real. Okay. So yeah, updated specs came out sometime this week. So I'll go over a couple of things here that are out here. Um, so there was a video. I'm not gonna link the video or anything like that. If you want to look it up, go look it up on YouTube. It's PS5 Pro specs leaks, and it's by Moore's Law is Dead. There's a couple more leaks that have come out here. System memory, we're looking at about oh god, 18 G. What is GTs? What the hell is that measurement?
I don't know.
18. Wasn't it teraflops we were measuring in the beginning of this generation?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't the whole like argument like, oh, the Xbox has more teraflops than the PS5? It looks like there's about a 28% increase in overall read speed on the PS5 Pro. There's something called high CPU frequency mode on the PS5 Pro. Takes CPU to a 3.85 gigahertz, a 10% increase over the standard console. Clock speeds are about 35% higher, resulting in more performance. The GPU for this is rendering 45% faster than a PS5, 2 to 3 times better ray tracing, sometimes 4 cases. This PS5 is at 33.5 teraflops. There's something called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution Upscaling. This was the upscaling that they had originally talked about. God, one of Mark Cerny's things that he talked about for upscaling on 4K games from 1080p. I mean, support for 8K resolution is planned for a future SDK version. Fun fact: if you notice any of the PlayStation 5 boxes now, they don't have 8K on them anymore. So if you own an old box that still has 8K, that's the original one, and then the new ones don't have 8K anymore. Custom machine learning architecture, AI accelerator supporting 300 TOPS of 8-bit computation over 67 teraflops of 16-bit floating point. Whatever the fuck that means in English, but I see 33.5 teraflops on here. I think the PS5 is, what, 18, 19 teraflops? Isn't that what we were looking at this generation, where the Xbox was like 20 or something like that?
No idea.
I think so.
And then I think the PS4 and Xbox One were like 10 and 8.
Something like that.
Yeah. And then it is saying holiday
10.28 teraflops is what the PS5 is.
10. Wait, hold on a second. So wait a minute. This thing is 33.5.
That's what you said, yeah.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because the Xbox is 12 teraflops.
And as we can tell right now, Xbox is not planning on an Xbox Series S or X refresh. They're just going to go straight to the next one, whatever the next iteration of the Xbox is. Don't know why, but you know. Yeah, those are all leaks that came out. Again, it's confirming a holiday 2024 release, which I think we all kind of expected that, given a bunch of other leaks that came out about this. September's probably when we're going to see that PS5 Pro reveal in whatever showcase that's going to be in September or August, whenever they decide to put it out. And then it'll have probably like a November release date. When was the PS4 Pro release? Was that also November?
Pro? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the older
it was
Pro.
either November. Yeah, no, it has to be November.
November 16.
Okay.
My birth.
Your birth.
Oh.
Right. Got it. Kevin, you playing that Shadow of the Erd Tree Elden Ring DLC?
No, I'm not.
What the fuck?
That's not all. You playing that?
What? What? Why did that came out of fucking nowhere? I just want to
Hey, what?
establish Kevin has not played Elden Ring.
It's gonna be the same thing as me asking him if he played Call of Duty, alright? So shut up.
I swear. Okay.
Or
Real
Warzone,
quick.
or whatever the fuck I asked him. I don't know. Something I asked him that he got.
Real
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's any plans for Suleco or Fallen Aces on consoles.
Ah, fuck.
Metal Slug Tactics on literally everything. And Still Wakes the Deep is Xbox, PS5, and Steam. I'm playing on PS5. The number one Steam review right now, or the number one like most helpful / funny review. The only unrealistic part is that your flathead screwdriver doesn't slip out of screws. Otherwise, 10 out of 10.
You
Oh.
mean like it doesn't come out of a screw, so like when you put it in, it won't fall out?
Yeah, have you ever tried to use a flathead screwdriver to take out a flathead screw?
Oh,
They
because
are shit.
Now
They
okay,
are
okay,
shit.
okay, I get it. You know why I couldn't think of that in my head at first? I was like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? I was thinking about Phillips head, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
said
No, the
flathead.
other one.
He said
Yeah.
flathead, yeah. And
And you
then I
start
realized,
turning
I'm
and it
like,
just
ah, yes.
slides out. You're like, you son of a
Yep.
bitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes
You
sense.
know, this guy's a
That makes
master.
sense.
2 twists and screws it out.
That
anyway,
makes sense.
continue.
Oh, nothing. I'm just looking at couple of different news articles. Stellar Blade sold over 1 million copies, according to Shift Up. Fucking fantastic.
Hey.
Highest Metacritic user rating of all PS5 games at 9.2 over 5,000 reviews. There's a
Wow.
PC version that's also being considered. Looks
Oh,
like we're gonna get some more outfits in October. We have photo mode coming in August. And then apparently there's a DLC planned for this game, potentially at the end of the year. We don't know that confirmed yet. And then also in October, there's going to be some sort of IP collaboration. A lot of people are saying it's going to
With
be the Nikki
Nikkei.
collaboration. Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's going to be the Nikki collaboration there. Um, Man, keep adding to this game, bro. This game is fantastic. Just keep going. I love how there's the side of the internet that gets angry with this game, and then there's the other side that's just like, we love this fucking game. This game's amazing. But you know, it's fine. If there's DLC for this game, I'm probably gonna end up getting the DLC.
oh,
And
you will. Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I'm gonna be looking at a third playthrough of this game. This is the one of the few games that I've had the pleasure of doing a third playthrough probably. And my second playthrough right now, I'm doing all of the side missions over again. What? There's no point of doing them again. I just want to do them again. This game is that good. This game is that
He's
goddamn good.
fallen in love.
Oh yeah.
For the
Oh
first
yeah.
time.
What?
Wait, what? For the
I'm
first
just
time?
kidding.
What?
I'm kidding.
What? Oh, wow. That'd be
Fucked
difficult
up.
to explain how I have two children already, man. That'd be a tough one.
Doesn't take love to make
Uh,
children.
okay. All right. Yeah, I forgot the stork comes and drops them off. I totally forgot about that.
That's
Mhm.
not. That's not what you know what I mean.
Oh, sorry. Santa brings them at the end of the year. I forgot about
There
that.
you go.
Yeah, that's why we leave them the milk and cookies. I forgot about that.
Oh, to please all the other kids you can't.
Exactly. You
Got it.
deposit your
Yes,
milk in the cookie. Problem solved.
exactly. Uh, Kevin,
Yo.
I know, I don't know why this is popping up now, but
Oh no.
the Romancing Saga 2 game,
Uh-huh.
are you getting that when it comes out? I think there was a trailer that dropped for it today.
I don't know. I still gotta play through the one that I bought.
Yeah.
They freaking crank these games out.
Oh, and then what about Visions of Mana? Are you getting that? I
Oh,
know you were.
absolutely.
Okay, because I
Absolutely.
saw that, and I was like, that's definitely Kevin's definitely getting that.
I don't know if it's a day one because I forget when the release date is, but
I
I'm
think
getting it.
it's relatively soon.
I think it is, which is gonna be a problem. If it's soon enough, I might. What does PlayStation Store save? PlayStation Store help me. V.
Well, It's
VIVIS. There it is.
August 29th.
Oh yeah, no, not day one. That's Star Wars Outlaws. Get ready.
I was gonna say, when is Star Wars
First sale,
Outlaws coming
baby.
out?
27th. No, it comes out the 27th. I would be getting it the 24th of August.
24th.
23rd, 24th, something like that.
Got
Some amount of days sooner. Let's go $100
Right.
version.
Wait, you getting the $100 version from them?
Yeah, man.
Well, you know,
More time to play when I'm not working. Let's go.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm so glad you want to give your money to them.
I do. I love
I know.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, I know.
We're really testing them this week.
Yeah,
It's alright. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Tell you what's
Fine.
not doing good though, X Defiant. I don't know if that's doing good at all.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on with that? Is there a fucking huge drop off with that? What's happening?
It's a shit show because like they're like, oh man, here's our Call of Duty killer. We made it for the people who freaking love getting real sweaty in Call of Duty, and that's it. And they're like, we didn't make this for sweaty people. If you're not doing well with the game, you just suck. You're one of the bad players. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's just that everybody else is trying way too hard.
So there's just too many tryhards in this game.
Oh my god. Oh, it's bad, and the weapon balance is something else. But like everybody talks about how it is. Like even the people I know in at work that are playing it are like, oh my god, these lobbies.
It's just that bad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just full with sweaty old dudes playing in their mom's basement.
So no,
Yeah?
thank you. Waiting for Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Yeah, you have fun with
Already-
that one.
Pretty sure I already pre-ordered it.
You did tell me that. You did tell me that one.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Wow.
Just to
Yeah,
know,
fun
you
with that
playing
What?
Black Ops 6?
one. Kidding me? It took me forever to get him fucking Modern Warfare 2.
Omni movement, baby. Come on, you gotta get in on me with it. Get in on me? No. You gotta
Nope.
get in with me on this.
No, I think he prefers the first one.
Don't put words in his mouth.
I'll
Put
put
something
something
else
else in his mouth.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'll tell you what, it's not going to be anything of mine. It's going to be yours.
Oh.
All right.
All right. That's what games you getting this holiday?
Ooh.
I haven't heard anything that you want to
I
play.
went from none to many. Let me tell you.
Oh, Kevin,
Yeah,
same.
yeah. I got 3, yeah.
Rocking it up real fast.
I don't know. I think I had this dilemma before too.
You
There
always have
wasn't a whole
dilemma.
lot
What do you mean there isn't a whole lot?
that
Did you start
I'm
playing
like
the Erd
excited
Tree yet?
for. No, I didn't. So I guess there's that.
God damn it.
The reason every time we've been talking about pre-orders over the last few weeks, I've never asked Destinoto, because I don't know what he plays that he owns now. You know what I mean? Not to like shit on your gaming habits or anything, but like
Well, you watch this stuff more often.
you go through you're similar to me. You go through a phase. One week you'll be playing Elden Ring for 60 hours. The next week you're watching 18,000 films and shows. And it's like he's just not there yet. So like, is he gonna pre-order something? Maybe. Will he buy something? Probably not. Something will pop up, and then all of a sudden he'll be like, "Yeah, I beat it. Played all of it."
See, my favorite thing about him is when he's like, I didn't do too much this week. I only covered 9 different TV shows that I finished 4
Yeah.
seasons each of.
Yeah, I didn't do too much. I rewatched Avatar: The Last Airbender. I watched every movie in the Paranormal franchise. I watched. I know. Yeah, I had a chill weekend, and Oh yeah, I went to an anime convention for 2 days. I spent $3,000 on 2 statues and a Pokemon card. And
I
I
like that
watched
Pokemon.
18. Shut your mouth. And I watched
We're living your
18.
life for you.
I watched 18 years worth of footage on Tuesday. I forgot about that. So yeah, so
Wow.
unproductive. Oh, also, somehow I fit in Fate, whatever the fuck other mobile shit I play, some
As you
Yu-Gi-Oh.
win.
Hey, I'm not remembering your weeboo wannabe, whatever the fuck. I'm sorry. I spent $80 in outfits to look at cleavage that I could Google for free.
Oh.
And I got back into League. I won a PUBG match because I'm playing PUBG in the year 2024. And I made a prior commitment to go have lunch with a friend, even though we all said we would be here the entire time. But whatever. Genesis didn't even show up that day, so that one's okay.
Wow. Excuse me.
But yeah, that's kind of how it is with you, with games and stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing, and then all of a sudden you're deep in something.
Yeah,
What is
I'm
Metroid Prime
hoping
again?
they only be a
2025?
2025 year,
Oh,
so
sad.
Yeah.
don't really know for sure, but I'm hoping there's some shadow drop in their next direct for Prime 2 and 3 or either of the two remastered. That would be sick. I feel like that'd be it'd be good timing because now they showed 4, right? It's confirmed, it's coming, it's alive,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they have to have something in between, right? Like
No.
something.
No, they don't.
Oh, well, I mean, well, the reason I say that is there was all these rumors that they were working on the remasters and then they're already done and they're just sitting there and chilling and I was reading some comments on this one article and they were like, well, maybe Nintendo saw how good Prime 1 remastered sold, right? And maybe at the time they didn't really touch up 2 and 3 as much as they did for 1. So maybe they went back, they took the extra time, and this is why they haven't come out yet. It's been more than a year since the first remaster came out. And maybe they took all this extra time to go back and redo 2 and 3. And maybe that's why they're taking so fucking long with that shit. Fucking bastards.
Whoa.
Sorry, they deserve that for making me wait 17 fucking years.
Ooh. That's a little unhappy with Mr. Nintendo.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that's the case. Very well might not be because Nintendo just does their thing, and they oh man, like I'm pretty sure I'm with everybody else who's played Prime One Remastered in saying that we want to play the second, third one again, and also there's so many people who probably picked up 1 and never played 2 and 3, so like it only makes sense for them to fucking use their dumbass brains. Maybe take Mario, Zelda, and Donkey Kong out of their fucking head for 2 seconds and drop Samus in there. You know? Just for a little bit.
Did
Just
Prime
fun.
1 sell well?
Yeah, it was the best selling Metroid game, I think. Unless Dread still had that, but
Man, if they would just stop thinking about Margot and Zalga and Lunky for a little bit, then everything would be good. Then
I have no idea
they
what
could
you
just
just said.
if they stop making games about Margot, Zalga, and Lunky,
Why are you saying them like that?
because that's what they are: Margot, Zalga, and Lunky.
I don't know what
The
Lunky
only
is.
the only sales number we have as of May 9th is 1.09 million copies
Okay.
for Prime Remastered, and we compare that to
The other Metroid
okay, it sold
games.
less than Dread. Um,
Okay.
Dread sold 3.07 as of December 2022. Kind of an old date.
So far not not as
I
not as
think
the big mover as you've stated.
Yeah, just
Stated?
stop making Margot
yeah.
games and
Stated.
Zalga games.
Oh, stated.
I thought that I don't know. I thought I saw something about them like saying that. Oh, this was
Wake me up
So
when
maybe they
September
haven't
ends.
released them because the first one didn't sell that well, so maybe they want the hype of the fourth one to sell the second and third. So I would assume that they would launch closer to the fourth game or after.
But after wouldn't really make sense though, because
After
then
wouldn't make
there's people
sense to
missing a
you,
whole chunk
but
of the
after would
story.
make sense to them because if 4 sells well to the nerds and the fans, and then they can release 2 and 3, and then they can be like, hey, buy 1, 2, and 3, and then get the fourth game. Like it's another spike in sales later, which
Hmm.
Nintendo has done multiple times, and also released like 1 game or 2 games or only 1 remaster of a franchise. Like they only released one. Um, which one is it? The Galaxy one. They only released 1 remaster of
Margot
that.
Galaxy.
Mongo?
Mongo Galaxy.
Did you say Margot Galaxy? I thought. Why is it Mongo now? You need to be consistent with whatever the hell you're doing.
It's Mongo, Zalga, and Lungi.
I feel like you said Margot earlier.
I said I did say Margot earlier. I'm going to Mungo because I think that sounds better.
What about Mario? Let's try to say that.
No, his name's stupid.
I still don't know what Lundy is.
Lunky.
Lunky. Donkey Kong, I would assume.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's I don't. If that's a stretch. Like Zelda, it's still weird, but I get it. I
Zalga.
don't. Yeah. The Lungy's throwing me.
Lunky?
Because I feel like now I feel like it's getting different. It's getting different. Everything's changing.
No, it's Lunky. I've been saying Lunky. I haven't changed that one. Mungo, Zalga, Lunky.
I still. What is Lunky? I'm just thinking you're saying donkey wrong.
No, I don't care about that fucking bitch ass. It's Lunky.
Oh my god.
Donkey's
You're
great.
our
How
Lord
dare
and
you?
Savior.
He gave a bad score to Kingdom Hearts 3, and he's been mad ever since.
Yeah, fuck him.
But he gave us Animal Well.
I don't
And he
give a
just
shit.
announced
He
a
can
new
go die
game.
in a hole.
I know, that looks good too.
Yeah.
Another game Kevin's
He can
gotta
go
get.
fucking die in a hole. For all I
Also,
care.
Oh
he
my god.
he was like, "This game sucks. I'm gonna go play more of it with Kingdom Hearts 3." So I don't know what. He was also he also didn't like Death Stranding, but he's on his 3rd playthrough of that. So
Hey, you can go
humor.
fucking jump off a fucking cliff.
All right.
I would
All right.
love to jump off a cliff.
Go jump off with Mungo and Zalga and Lunky. Go jump off with all 3 of them, because you
So
love to suck
Lunky
Lunky's
is
dick anyway.
Oh.
okay. Lunky has a dick, so it could be Yoshi.
No, that's Yashgo. You can go fuck Yashko
So
for
you
all I care.
think
That's
you
what he
think
wants.
Mario, Zelda, and Donkey Kong are like the 3 Nintendo franchises?
I mean, that's what they've been giving all their love to, you know?
Okay.
A lot of the love goes there. You could also think Lunky is Pokemon.
It's not. I'm done with you. You're done.
Oh god.
Could be worse.
So, Decimo, does that
Can
mean you're
always be
not
worse.
pre-ordering any games because you don't want to play any games because all you want to play is Metro Prime 4?
Um, not
Because last time I
exactly.
checked,
I don't think that's
you have
at all what
Resident
he
you have
said.
no, that's what I took from what he
Yeah,
said. So,
yeah.
and he
God
confirmed it
damn.
already, so it's already too late. Because last time I remember, you have Stellar Blade and you have Resident Evil.
Well, yeah, that's
Like,
what I already have.
oh, okay. So you're
I
just
was
gonna
talking
not
about
play
games
those.
that I'd actually like pick, but like buy, like not games
Right,
I'd
right,
buy.
I
right.
still
You're
think
not
you
gonna
should
play any
try
of those,
Astro's Playroom.
and you're not gonna get Dragon Ball
I'll have
Sparking
to.
Zero. Like, what?
Um,
Oh,
What?
you fuck.
Oh,
There's a lot happening.
there is.
Nah, that's just Mungo talking out of his ass.
Nah, it's Margot. You committed,
Oh.
Mungo.
Doctor Mungo.
Listen, no, he's not. He doesn't have a fucking PhD. He can't be a stupid ass doctor,
Not
right?
yet.
He was a doctor. If we're still talking about Mario and a dumb name, he was a doctor at some point.
Listen, Mungo can't be a doctor. Okay,
He's a
he's
doctor of
mentally
your mom's
goddamn sick.
plumbing, bitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would explain a lot. He's a
Wah!
fucking shithead anyway.
Where are you, Mario? I'm in your
Where are you,
mama's ass.
Mungo? I'm over here, Lunky.
We took the mushroom, and now I'm plowing it from the back. Wah!
We took mushroom, and I don't
Yahoo!
know where Lunky went. Lunky left me alone. Yeah, Mungo, you dumb, stupid, giant fuckhead.
whoa.
Mungo deserves to get
Daddy's
shot in the
mad.
face.
Daddy's mad.
Bungo, 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 bungo.
Yeah, Daddy's mad, alright. Daddy's
What
just
the
sick
hell
of
are you
fucking
doing?
Nintendo.
Bungo, 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 bungo.
Bungo, 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 bungo.
Oh god, we made a song for him now. Alright, we got anything else we want to talk about here? Any other
Um,
noteworthy, not Mungo-related things that happened during this week?
Notable,
well,
not
I spelled out my
noteworthy.
hopes and dreams, so
Yeah,
that's
I know.
Wow.
that for
You and
that.
I have obtained our hopes and dreams. There's at least something in the pipeline for us. That man in the corner
Oil.
there, who's been
That man in the
asking for things
corner.
forever,
Thank you,
he's
Adam.
still there.
That man on the spot. Light.
Even Kevin got
Losing
a proper
our
Doom game coming
religion.
now.
What happened?
I said even you got a proper Doom game coming now, not this shitty ass Doom Eternal
Oh
that you're
my
playing.
god, I'm so excited for that game.
Yeah.
Good enough.
What's your one thing that you're like, oh my god, if this came out, I would fucking die?
There's a few. Can you elaborate?
Okay, so like when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, that like I'm gonna lose my shit, right?
Oh,
When Metroid
okay.
Prime 4 comes out for Desunoto, he's going to die. He's not even gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah. The game that'll
Quake,
cause me to
Quake
flatline.
3.
Yeah, the game though calls you to flatline.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Quake 3
a,
Arena
a
remake.
proper Quake 3. Yeah, Quake 3 Arena remake would be up there. Wolfenstein Enemy Territory remake would be up there. A brand new Quake.
Okay.
I was really
I know
hoping for
Adams would be
that, but I
Infamous
got
3.
Doom frickin' Dark Ages. So
Infamous
I'm
Collection I'll
settling.
take at this point, but yeah.
Yeah, Infamous 3 would call
But
you to
also,
flatline.
rumors of PS3 emulation again. So
Yeah, I did see that. I was
Strong
just reading about
rumors.
that.
strong
Strong
rumors. Mystic made a video today about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does
that's
that
when we
mean you'll be able to
know.
pop a PS3 disc in there, or is that just downloading PS3 games?
Unknown at this point.
Alright, well. I thought you knew, but you know.
Hopefully either one, but
Would love to pop a disc in. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Similar to my back.
Pop
Would
a
love to
disc
pop a
disc.
disc right back in.
yeah.
Solve a lot of problems. But as you get older, it's just not what happens anymore.
Did you get your back blown out by Zolga?
Are you referring to Link or Zelda? I don't even. If contact. Remember the ball physics in Zelda. Good times. Good times.
You remember the grapefruit method in Zelda?
Yeah, I do. Not in Zelda, but yeah, I remember. What? No, I don't. Then I don't. I don't know what's happening with you. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
But yeah, PS3 emulation rumors. So that's
Nice,
exciting.
nice.
Still working on it. I love
Yeah.
how every comment under like Mystic's video and literally every article about PS3 emulation is like, "Hey, contact these people. They've been doing it for years and it's great." It's like if Sony would give them a dev kit, they'd probably figure it out real quick.
Yo,
Like, guys,
you
we
know.
got this, no problem.
Probably would. Yeah.
Yo, Destinor, did you play Axiom Verge yet?
I don't think so.
What do you think? He doesn't play anything else other than Zelda games.
What?
What?
Still going with the Zalga. Still going. It's like you get it's like you have Tourette's. You get like a tick and you just can't let it go.
Nope. Lunky is gonna be there forever.
Lucky guys missed one. This could either be Donkey Kong or Pokemon, apparently. I still don't like that.
Lunky bunky.
It's okay. Mungo's already taken his life over anyway, so it's all good.
Mungo bungo mungo.
Oh boy.
Oh. Well, look out for Daddy and I's review on Police Officer Patrol, whatever the fuck that game's called. We'll probably play that
I can't wait.
sometime. Apparently, I read some stuff on it. Apparently, it's not as bad as a lot of people think, and it's a lot simpler to play than a lot of people think. Well,
That's the kind of things you want to hear about a game. It's not as bad as you think.
well, you look at it and you
Love them glowing
think,
reviews.
Oh, this is going to be bad, and then you play it and you're like, oh, this isn't actually that bad.
This is bad, but not as bad as I thought.
Well, yeah. I don't expect it to be like a fucking, fucking Mongol game, but it's actually no, probably it's gonna be better than the Mongol game. Probably that.
Mongo.
All you can do in a fucking Mongol game is jump and put hats on and trim his mustache and stick it up his asshole.
Oh.
Stick his own mustache up his asshole, or are you sticking up the shavings of his mustache up his asshole?
You can take that to whatever interpretation you prefer. So.
All right.
Shave off the whole mustache in one go.
Maybe it's on a
Shove that
piece
up
of
there.
tape, and then they just shove the tape with the mustache up.
Oh, interesting. I imagine if Mario shaves his, or Mongo shaves his mustache, that it's like in the Santa Claus with Tim Allen, it just grows back immediately.
Mm.
God, if
Probably.
Mongol could just die, it'd be great. Love it.
Wow.
Mongo.
Wow.
Mongo did die. His son Mongo replaced him. They just don't talk about it.
Well, if Mongo and his
We
brother
don't talk
Lunky.
about Mungo.
Wow! But it was all water level, and the music started to play.
God.
Mongo
Well,
went.
besides that, what else? Anything else? We got anything planned for next week? Jeopardy, anything like that?
I don't know. Oh. Presidential debate on Thursday. Get excited.
Yeah, I'm not.
I took the day off. I'm watching it. I can't wait.
Alright, I guess we're talking about that next Crafting a Chat. We're going to talk about the presidential debate for a little bit.
Hell yeah. Can't wait to see what clips are taken completely out of context to ruin our lives for the next 7 months.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's 7 months, right? Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 months.
No. Oh, you think it's over as soon as? No, 7 months. 7 months. I do the math correct right now. Honestly, the next 17 years.
Honestly,
infinitely, literally until the day our hearts stop beating. Can't wait.
Wow.
All right. Just
Can't
gotta release Wolfenstein Enemy Territory Remastered. That'll be the end of Kevin.
Oh, okay. I thought they
This is
do
what
that
you'll
in
hear.
Germany
You'll
for
hear
everything.
me scream, and then a window break, and you'll be like, "Oh no, Kevin, wait, don't jump out the." Oh, he's dead.
Well, alrighty then. Well, that is the end of this episode for this week. We'll catch you
You
guys
guys
next
see
week,
all
same time,
the
same place.
Doctor Disrespect shit?
Oh yeah, I did. You're right.
What
Bad
happened
guy.
to him again?
Bad guy.
I know
Texting
he
a
cheated
minor.
originally. That was the
Yeah, he
original
cheated, and
allegation
then he
for him.
recorded people in a bathroom, and also he's just been kind of shit with like his views on stuff. But
So what happened to him now?
he was let go from Twitch in like a whole thing some years ago, and then people were like, "Oh, what happened?" And he couldn't talk about it. But then a Twitch employee like was like, "Oh, the reason he was let go is because he was texting a minor." And then he had a really vague statement about like no wrongdoing was found, and then people were like, just deny that you were texting a minor. And then um his video game company that he co-founded that apparently is terrible. Um they uh they did their own investigation into it after that Twitch employee said something, and literally the next day they were like, we looked into it and we are cutting all ties with him. And that happened today. And then today he put out this
Yeah.
long ass Twitter like thing, and he was like, yeah, I did message a minor, it did get inappropriate, it was mutual, I wasn't actually going to do anything with them. um
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and then he edited out the word minor at some point in there and just changed it to individual, and then people called him out on it, so he edited it back in. And then a bunch of people who were defending him for a while started to back out, like Tim the Tatman backed out, that shitty guy Nick Merckx backed out, Kai Cenat unfollowed him on stream. Like, bad stuff. Bad dude. Bad dude. Always was a bad dude. So, yeah, no good.
Yeah.
His game will never probably see the light of day. Thank God.
They apparently that game, every time people like anybody in the industry saw it, they were like, "This is literally horrible." So
Oh yeah, it was absolute trash.
yeah, so like that sucks, but at the same time, also the person who was like the other co-founder of that studio was like, he put out a tweet. He was like, "Hey, like this is not reflected on my company, but if you are messaging a minor, I don't want to work with you." Like, there's literally no reason to do it. Also, he did it on the Twitch platform Whisper, whatever the fuck that is. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, goody.
So
It's like a DMing thing on Twitch. That's
yeah,
all it is.
yeah. So it's just like real sketch, real sketch. Also,
I
bad
don't
dude in
understand.
general, just bad dude.
Whisper, my mister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand. What's the what? Is this to make him
What's
feel
what?
young again or something like that? Is that what he wants? Is this
What
what it is?
what does he want out of messaging a minor? I don't fucking know.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. I can only assume what he wants, and it's still bad. It's not good.
I mean,
Like,
I
I don't know.
don't.
Mm.
People are weird. I don't know. He was also there's so many things with him. Like,
Yeah.
he's one of them. Like,
Wasn't
oh,
his
families are first, and it's like, you cheated on your wife, first of all.
yeah?
Kind of a
Wasn't and
scumbag with that, but like,
his wife
that was
wasn't a
years
bad
ago.
person. His wife wasn't even bad looking at
Nobody's
all for
even
him.
saying
It's
his
just
wife was a bad person.
this dude is like 7 feet fucking tall or something. He's a
Yeah,
tall,
he's
tall
super
motherfucker.
tall. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even like I don't.
I don't know what you're
That's some
trying to come up in your mind. Just
disrespect.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, what's the point of doing all these stupid things? And I don't know.
I don't
I mean,
know.
when
I don't
you're
know
on,
what
Bad
makes a
dude.
when
person
you
do all this.
think, when you think you're on top of the world, you do things that make you
You do
feel,
whatever you want.
that's right.
Yeah, but like, I could be on
Humans
top
are
of the world,
stupid.
but there's no reason for me to message a minor unless I'm like,
That
hello, thank you for subscribing, goodbye. Like, and that doesn't
I
require
know.
a direct message.
No, that's just a group message you give to everybody. Like, hey, thanks everybody for subscribing. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So hey,
I
everybody,
don't
Please
know.
wait.
subscribe to us.
Humans are a fucking. They're fucking dumb.
Damn right I am.
Humans are
We're all
dumb.
fucking
Humans are
bro.
dumb.
Humans are fucking stupid.
But also, Moist
Whoa.
Critical had the funniest tweet about it today. Hold on, I saved
What'd
it.
he say?
It was so
God,
funny.
I can't stand that guy.
Now, neither can I, Kevin. But sometimes he's put something out that's a banger and it's hysterical. His
Okay,
tweet today was, "Holy
I
shit,
hate
that's
his
actually."
voice.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's so I know. Holy shit, that's actually shocking. Confirming messaging a minor inappropriately, but saying there wasn't any real intent is almost verbatim what people used to say to Chris Hansen, which is
Oh
the
yeah, that is
funniest
what people
fucking
used to
tweet
say.
about this whole situation. It's the
That
best
is
tweet.
what people used to say. Oh my
You want to know what's
god.
great about that
That's straight
tweet?
out of a
You
Chris
don't hear his
Hansen
voice,
fucking
Kevin.
thing.
What?
What's great about that
What'd you say?
tweet? You don't hear his voice. Love that tweet.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't.
Yeah,
I've tried.
I know.
And
It's
nothing.
yeah.
It's nothing against him, because as far as I can tell, like he's fine. He's
Yeah,
knowledgeable.
yeah.
I can't stand his voice.
He stays
It just
abreast of
sounds.
the situations.
He's. It's so. Oh no. Worst case
It's
description.
it reminds me of the Bob's Burgers voice actor guy, and I hate it.
I don't mind that though.
Yeah, I know
I
everybody
love that
does, but
guy.
I hate that guy.
John H. Benjamin. Oh,
H. John Benjamin.
H. John. Whatever.
Yeah, it's H. John Benjamin. John H. Benjamin, different guy. Different guy.
It's also the voice for Arby's.
He's not the voice for Arby's.
He was at least.
Yeah,
In
he's
the
not
commercial?
anymore. No, not.
Oh.
He's not the We Have the Meats guy.
No. He was another thing. He would like introduce
Yeah,
whatever
nice.
sandwich.
Oh yeah, he did do that for a time. Yeah, he doesn't do that anymore.
Ah.
Cause that's what's his face, the dude in the Mission Impossible movies. Because people were AIing his voice to make him say like "We have meats in my ass" or something like that. It's very funny. It's very funny. You can find a bunch of those. We have the meats in my ass. I love meats. It's very weird. But yeah.
You know what
Good
else
stuff.
is really weird?
Hmm.
Hikoi!
Oh. Anybody ever buy that and
back
play
there.
it? Anybody ever buy that?
No.
Okay, somebody needs to buy that to keep
No.
that joke running.
Hey, maybe that'll be something I pick up.
That would be something you pick up.
That would be fucking a game you play before you finish
That
anything
was
else.
so.
You stupid fucking aggravated murderous monkey.
What the
I
hell?
swear to God, you pick
call
that up
him
and
an
you play that before
aggravated?
anything else, I'm gonna fucking come here.
I think he
I'm
said
gonna go right
monkey
over
as
to Cross
well.
Street and I'm gonna fucking skin you alive. Piece of fucking waste of paper.
What?
Paper.
Skinning somebody alive seems like way too much effort.
What the fuck? How did we jump here?
Well, Genesis just said if
That's
you
what he
do that, I'm
said.
going to cross the street and skin you alive.
Oh, I missed that then. I must have blacked out. Sorry.
I love when you black out too. You black out and you just fucking you leave the face of the earth for like
I
3
really
seconds
do.
and you come back.
I
And you're like, what the fuck
What's
happened?
happening?
And then meanwhile, I'm getting so lost in the weeds of everything, being like, oh yeah, that's a lot of skin to take.
And then I just go back to Mungo.
And to stop the bleeding to make sure that you can skin them entirely while they're alive, like, I feel like you get halfway down, they're already gone, you know what I mean? Don't skin people, you know? Don't do that.
Skin them if you want to eat
Put
them.
skin
That's
back
the best
on
way to eat
people.
them.
But don't,
What?
I mean, what? Wait, what? What did you just say, Genesis?
So
What did he say?
we'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. YouTube.com/starting today with 2 R's. Twitch.tv/crafting a Chad. Don't go texting minors if you're over the age of 18 because
Don't
that's just
become a
stupid. And don't do
cannibal.
that.
Don't be
And,
texting minors
stop.
if you're a minor.
Oh,
No,
I
you
mean,
don't do
And
that. That's fine.
that's allowed.
Watch movies.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, explicit images of children shared by children results in children being charged with, like, sexual crimes,
With more children.
which
Well,
is
that's fine.
wild.
You guys can do that. That's okay.
Which is
Yeah.
wild. With more
You
children?
guys
What
want to
the
do
fuck?
it? Your show. That's fine. If you're over the age of 18, though, don't do that. You're gonna end up on Chris Hansen's show.
I don't think he has a show anymore, but yeah, good luck.
Yeah, you'll end up in a show, just like Mongo did when he tried to get Princess Peach, and she wasn't actually a princess. Turns out she was a minor, being
That's
captured
why
by
she's a princess, not a queen.
Browser.
She's a kid.
Yeah, she's captured by
Mario,
Browser.
62-year-old man.
Well, folks, here
It's
it
like
is.
Bill
First
Belichick
on the internet.
dating that
Mario is officially a
24
pedophile,
year-old.
and we
See that,
fully
Kevin?
endorse
Oh
that.
no, no, what?
Bill Belichick
Oh
is
wait,
dating
yeah,
a
no, I did hear about
22-year-old.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
48-year difference.
I'm
Wow.
glad that the rest of the chat endorses that as well. Nintendo, you're going down. We're gonna sue you for being pedophilic fucking motherfuckers.
No,
Oh,
we're
I
not
knew
doing
it.
that. Don't say that.
I thought we
Yeah,
were gonna do
100%
that.
we're gonna do that. I'm gonna get
Oh,
some
somebody
lawyers and I'm gonna sue
said
them.
he went from being a doc to a PDF. It's very funny.
What?
Like
Oh, I
doc,
get
like,
it.
yeah.
I went to Adobe.
Man, AI man, getting crazy, getting crazy.
I'm gonna actually see if I can get that
Their
court
terms
case
of
done
service,
against
crazy
Mario
stuff, crazy
Who's the
stuff.
court
for
case?
being a
What are we
pedophile.
doing?
I think he's
I'm
trying
gonna
to
get that done.
the Nintendo thing. I don't know. Ignore him.
Yeah, I'm gonna sue
He's ending the
Nintendo for
show.
creating a pedophilia character because he goes to save a girl from a
Pedophilia?
dinosaur that tries to fuck her. So
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
do
you know
that.
what pedophilia is. And
Don't
also,
worry
I
about
feel
it.
like
You
you've said this too many times within the last 5 minutes for this show to
deal with the
continue.
necrophilia
So
that you have to do that. So that's
necrophilia,
okay.
that's
You
something
deal with
else.
it. Me
All
and
the
Lunky are
feeling.
gonna team up with this. I think Lunky wants some
Oh,
revenge on him anyway.
Ophelia, you've been my mind girl since the blood. Oh, Ophelia.
Alright. We're signing off.
Fall
Everybody
in
get the fuck
love.
off. Don't text minors and stop being stupid people. Get off. Fuck all y'all. See you. Have a nice night.
Yeah, get the frick out of here. Come on, guys. Come on, let's get out of here.
Guys, it's crazy how everybody's so mean to them coal miners. Hopefully, they still find love, even though nobody's willing to text them anymore. So
Coal miners.